Hello everybody, it's Maniac for Bricks More, behind the scenes with Maniac for Bricks. And I'm basically down here. I've been here for an hour, almost 2 hours. It's about 10:40 right now, and I've been digging through a whole bunch of stuff. I've been trying to resort it, reorganize it. All these Nerf-related bins, they have tape across all sides of them to number them, so no matter which way they're facing, I know what's in the bins. One is the more priority stuff, things I would bring for games, personal favorites, things like that. And then as it goes down to 4, it becomes the stuff I don't need as much, or might just be fun once or twice, nothing critical. There is a 5 and 6 bin, and somewhere between them, there is at least 1 or 2 that have been marked for the duds. Some that have been broken, or complete knockoffs, they don't really do much, but they don't have much need to bring them around. So you want to know about the Lego stuff. I have a whole bunch of Lego sets that I picked up recently, as you saw in a couple videos, and I need to move them into the backlog shelf. Yeah, I've been digging out a lot of stuff, trying to get this reorganized, and also move a couple other stuff around. I have not moved them onto the shelf just yet, because I'm still trying to figure out how that's going to happen. I feel like between the two shelves, it has 2 different things going on. Also, there's a gap here because I took out the advent calendar. Going to do videos for that. I don't know if boxes will fit better this way or this way. You know, like, these are fitting horizontally, and then these are fitting vertically. I don't know which one's better, but I feel like either way, I'm either going to have to pull out some sets for building soon, or I think one of them might actually be open. I gotta check on that one. And I may have to actually move some up on the 3rd shelf. I can't move them to the bottom shelf because the bottom shelf is used right now for Hess trucks. That box over there has a bunch of Party City Lego Movie 2 stuff, some of it being saved for a trade, and some of it I am still keeping, but I've compacted it into a box from a large bag, so that's great. The Hess truck, I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I do want to have that at some point on Maniac for Toys and Games, but for right now, it's like, I'm not concerned with it. It's fine if it stays there a little longer. It's been there for a while. And that box is entirely going to be covered. There's a Tupperware on the side with outdoor wear, some outdoor toys, accessories, whatever it may be. That Tupperware is going to go right over this, and possibly keeping the rest of this open. There may be some other Tupperwares you saw before, the Nerf stuff that would also fit along the floor here, so just trying to make sure that this can stay where it is, don't need to get to it for a while, and then I could move more stuff back in here and still get to the backlog shelf. I have these 2 boxes here. Those are 5 and 6. These are with more Nerf blasters and various arrangements. Not a lot of order right now, just trying to cram them all in as best as I can, and some more priorities over others, but it's not going to be a big deal at this point, but yay. So there's that. Trying to do some stuff with this bin, compile it, the shelf behind it, and a couple other things. I might actually move these around and then be able to fit another stack this way. These Lego boxes, I think, have some sets in them, but I could always move those to a better spot because I feel like it's always going to tilt back, but I'll figure that out. What I wanted to get to, why I started this video, I just had an idea while cleaning up. I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos from the community as background, and, you know, actually looking at them on occasion, but also listening very much to those videos. With all the YouTube stuff going down, and my own personal issues with YouTube as far as running, operating, whatever you want to call it, different content, I think in 2020, or at least for some better part of the rest of this year, I should slow down on the videos. That is definitely a priority of mine. I want to have them so that they're actually decent quality over quantity. I don't want to do them every day. That's insane. I may have a couple just going out recently, but that will slow down. And then the 24-in-1 advent calendar stuff, that takes very little time, very little stress, so that should be fine for December. But outside of that, going forward with videos, maybe one thing I could do to relieve the stress of making videos constantly with YouTube and trying to organize that with other things in my life, it might be a good idea if I pull back from that and I just do Lego databasing. You don't need to see a review of every Lego set that I have here, or building it would be fun for live streams, but I don't have to show every one of them on live stream being built, or I don't have to be reviewing them, because you probably have seen them a dozen times. You know what the deal is. If I bought it, most likely I like it. There are only a handful of times I've actually said anything despicably bad about a Lego set, where I'm like, do not buy this, this is not interesting at all. Even some are just like mediocre, where it's like, this might be, you know, okay, or not interesting for some people versus others. You know, Lego is Lego. I like this, and I developed this as a hobby because I enjoy the products no matter what the build is. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to enjoy it, old or new. So I'm thinking, well, I don't have to worry about doing as many videos, and maybe I could just go back to databasing, where I add more stuff onto sites like Brickset or Bricklink. I'm not hired by them, I'm not paid by them, but it is a user-run thing. Especially with Bricklink, I see it all the time in different listings. Some people add various amount of information, and it's very useful. Yeah, I don't have to do it with a lot of this stuff here because it's been publicly available for a while, and these are mostly retail products, but the obscure stuff that I like to collect, I think this will work well. I think this would actually be a great idea for me. I'm still tossing around ideas on how I'm going to work things out in the next 2 months and through at least the first half of 2020. I did think, well, it would be kind of cool for January if I did something special, because it is my birthday month, my birthday being on January 26th, and I thought, hey, what if I did some really exceptional stuff for that? Like things I really like, and, you know, my favorites of Lego stuff, or whatever. I don't know yet. I have a lot of ideas that I toss around, and heck, I could probably do a video just about all the video ideas and how this drives me insane. And if any of this would actually be appealing to people, to see that, to see development with that, even if it's giving away secrets that I have about what I want to do on the YouTube channels, just let it all out there of, this sounds good to me. You know, I can't turn down my own ideas at any point. I could prolong them, but I certainly won't say, this is not a good idea, don't do that at all. No, I do want to do it eventually, and the more I put it off, that just eats away at me. So, let me know in the comments below if you want to see that kind of video idea thing. If not, I could throw it as just a big long list on a blog post or something. joethemaniac.wordpress.com. Occasionally I use that for blog posting. And, yeah, we'll talk to you later. I'm going to go back to cleaning. You can see I got a lot to do, so it's going well. I am actually getting a lot more organized with this. And, have a good night, everybody.